Hey there, so I'm going to cut a dozen arrows. So I wanted to use my X-Spot Decut mini arrow saw. You see here I have a shop vac hooked up this time that with this attachment, the floor attachment, it works perfectly as far as clearance issues. You can just kind of just prop it up there like I did out in my mudroom, my little rigid shop vac. I got my trusty assistant here to help. If I drop anything, I'm sure he'll get it. So there we go. So I think that should work good. It'll collect any dust. I don't have to worry about breathing any of it. I have my old arrow, my old Black Eagle Spartan. I will be cutting Black Eagle Carnivores today. All right, you notice it's got a little adjustment indicator right here on the side. And when you screw this into place right there, with them two screws underneath, this comes into play for adjustments. And right now you can see, depending on how many, if you have none of the additional rods in there, that would be 13 inches where my finger is right here. Well, we'll do right here, 14 inches. If you have the other piece in there, if you line that up, right here, that's the indicator mark. You see I'm at 26.5 because I have the one middle rod, and if I use the other extension rod, it'd be out to 34.5 inches right there. Sorry, you can see it better if I do right here. See how it's got the 34, 26, and the 16. All right. You still have the micro adjust right here, so you can dial this, you know, a little longer, a little shorter if you want micro adjustments. And you also have the adjuster here for the cutter wheel cut depth. And I have it about where I want it already adjusted. All right, so we'll cut us a dozen arrows. We'll turn the shop back on and we'll see how it goes. But I've already cut 12.5 arrows with this and it works flawlessly. I love it. The arrow cuts are almost perfectly square. I still finish them off on a G5 ASD flip. And that's the arrow squaring device acronym, and then the flip, because you can flip your arrows into either side. It allows main and fletching clearances, so you can put the square off tool on either side and do blazer vanes, do long vanes, and you can square off your knock end as well as your tip insert end. All right, so let's get started. Sorry for being so stuffy and sniffing, breathing loud. I'm kind of just getting sick. All right, so here we go. All right, measure 1,000 times, cut once. that is a dozen arrows.
Do that.
Huh?
Do it.
What am I doing?
Do it, Dad.
It's my vacuum, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your pictures come on?
What?
Do it.
I know, making lots of noise, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Look at that. All done?
Yeah.
All right, got my helper.
Yeah.
You gonna be my helper?
Yes.
Okay, you can go hunting?
Yeah.
You get deer?
Yeah.
Want to shoot a deer?
Yeah.
Where's the deer?
Oh, what's here?
Oh, yeah, you know. There's the deer. He's learning.
Yeah.
Is that the deer? You gonna shoot you a deer?
Yes.
With your bow?
Yeah.
You're not gonna use a gun, are you? No gun, huh? Yeah, shoot with a bow. With a bow.
So, we just do die.
I know. All right, buddy. Let me finish these up. There we go. So we got a dozen cut. Now let's get the squaring device.
No, it's not.
All right, so I got the G5 ASD flip. Okay, I rotated this little cutter here. See if you can focus on it. See, it's been used before. So I rotated it so I get some fresh grit on there to score up these arrows. You notice that using the shot back, I don't know if you can really see. There's not a lot of light, but there's like no dust collection in there. Usually there's dust all right in here, but that vacuum sucked it all up. Don't have to worry about breathing it, which is good. So let's go ahead and set this up. We'll just square these arrows off. So it's as simple as pulling in there, hold it down nice and square, and file them down. There's one. There's two. Because that's simple. There's three. And you get the drift. Alright. So, and it's taking it down. I could put some white out on there. And then just make sure they're going completely down. But I think I'm over grinding them just a little bit just to make sure. So, I'm just sanding them a little bit more than I think. And then I'll take these. We got the brass. I'm going to focus in on there. I got the brass 42 grain Black Eagle inserts instead of the alloys that are a lot lighter. And I have an additional weight screwed on there, another 30 grains. So 72 grains up front for an increased FOC, which is for a center weight. Get these arrows flying a little better and hitting a little harder. I just fletched them up the other day. I got my Boeing Tiger Sharks on there. I got one green and two whites. The Tiger Sharks. Fletched at a helical pattern with probably about a 3-degree offset. I just maxed out my offset in my Blitzenberger jig. I think it's about 3 degrees. I honestly don't know how many degrees it is, but get a little bit of a spin with the right helical, and we'll see how they fly. All right, I'm gonna finish these arrows up. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in this Decut mini saw, branded X Spot by Lancaster Archery, I would definitely say get it. Absolutely, home use, perfect. Now I wouldn't want this in the shop just because it takes too long to change the adjustments for different length arrows. So if you were gonna be in a shop, you'd want a full length shop saw that you could change the lengths in just a matter of minutes. You wouldn't be concerned in a shop about, you know, taking up bench space. You're trying to maximize your time and productivity. So you definitely want the other saw for a shop. Now for home use, actually I love this better. For home use, this does better. It cuts absolutely incredibly accurate. And I'm absolutely thrilled about it. I'm absolutely happy with it. I'm having to modify my shop vac to work. You know, that is not an inconvenience at all. I already have one. And if you don't have one, you should get one, in my opinion, because I believe everyone can use a shop vac if you're doing shop things. So it's something that probably somebody already has in the arsenal, and you can take what you already have and adapt it without any additional cost. That is, if you already have it. But they cut the arrows great. I'm not apprehensive about using it at all. I think it's absolutely excellent, and I think my arrows come out better than if I was to buy a stock set of arrows or a stock dozen arrows at the shop. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you like the X cut saw, and that's kind of the deal you're looking for, home use like me, get it. All right.